What's up? My name's Nate, and today we're doing a search and replace function in Python. I've used this technique many times throughout the years and have always thought it to be useful. If it is useful, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. In this video, I'm going to be downloading some American football data as a CSV file. In this file, there are a few data entries I'd like to change. Specifically, I'd like to change the player's name, which is currently represented by a name plus an ID number, into just a name, because I have no use for the ID. This could be useful to anyone who needs to programmatically iterate through a large file and format a string. I'll be using regular expressions to format the string. Regular expressions are an extremely useful tool to have at your disposal, and I suggest everyone take the time to learn the library. If you don't know much about regular expressions, this video should be a great intro into the library available in Python. Okay, so I'm here on Pro Football Reference, which has a bunch of free football related datasets. I'll have a link in the description below for the dataset I'll be using. I'll be using a dataset that looks at the player's passing statistics. You can see at the end of the player's name a computer generated ID. What we need to do is write a script in Python that opens this file, iterates through the rows, analyzes the player's name, and replaces it to the specified value without the computer generated ID. I'm going to select a small sample of the file and copy and paste it into a free online regular expression debugger. Regular expressions are defined as sequences of characters that define a search pattern. We can use regular expressions to search for certain sequences in strings of characters. The regular expression debugger is going to help us visualize the regular expression we need to highlight the required string. I like this debugger because it has quick references I've found very useful. In fact, here's one we'll be using. In this case, the string we want is pretty simple to identify because it uses backslashes in and only in the player identifier. In our regular expression, we use brackets to specify a certain character range. To highlight a backslash, we need 4 slashes inside brackets, representing the literal backslash character. The player ID has a mix of characters and digits we can capture by using the backslash lowercase w inside of brackets followed by an asterisk. The asterisk extends the pattern inside the brackets to go as far as it will go, or at least until it is broken. Here it gets broken by the comma, but since we'll be iterating through each row of the CSV file, we really only need the regular expression to highlight the correct name on a single row. In our Python script, we'll need the CSV library, the regular expression library, and the system library. First, I'll start with the search and replace function, which will take an input file name, an output file name, a regular expression, a replacement text, and a column for parameters. I'll be executing the script via command prompt, which is the reason why I need the system library. But to keep things safe, I suggest writing all executable commands as a try-catch statement. Next, I'll open the CSV input file with the read commands and create a CSV reader with the file contents, using commas as the delimiter. Then I'll open up the output file with the write permission. The plus after the W forces Python to create the specified file at the current location if the file does not currently exist. Let's create a CSV writer for the output of our regular expression and loop through every row of the input file. Set the value of the targeted column to the return of our regular expression. We can format the player's name in the sub function with the regular expression library, which will take the expression we wrote and apply it to the supplied string, replacing it with whatever we want. Since we simply want to get rid of it, we'll leave that parameter blank, but that could be useful in another project. Then I'll write the row to the output file and finish up the except statement. We need to execute this function via the command line. So let's write a main function that will dynamically execute the search and replace function with the parameters given by the user. Let's make sure to call main and test it out via the command prompt. First, we need to invoke Python with the script we just wrote, followed by the input file name, the output file name, the regular expression we want to search for, the string we want to replace, and the column the string is located in. Running the script was successful, but let's double check and open the file in Excel to see if the identifiers are erased. As you can see, all of the names are formatted correctly, and now I have a command I can easily use in the future. You can check out the code by clicking the link to my GitHub in the description below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more tips like this. Thanks for watching.